You know, it's kind of funny. Like, the whole reason I did that whole no face cam thing for so long is basically just because I started on something awful. Like, back in 2007, face cams and whatnot were just kind of considered useless. And as part of the culture, they were heavily discouraged because they made, LPs and whatnot more about the person than the gameplay. And that's just something I've internalized and just haven't really considered for a lot of time. But as LPs started to become a lot more prominent and like on YouTube and whatnot, things just kind of shifted. And it's just kind of weird because as time went on and as I just, insisted more and more to not reveal my face, I just ended up in this situation where I created an expectation that's like impossible. Like, ultimately, I'm just a very normal guy. Except at this point, because my face was hidden for so long, like, there is no way in hell that it can live up to the hype. I'm just, So I kind of dug myself in this strange hole, and for the longest time, like, I just refused to even consider the idea of ever revealing, like, who I am, what I look like. Things, though, kind of start to change recently. After the Christmas things, I start to feel how much I matter to a lot of you, and I was extremely touched. And then, with the Patapon thing, with the Discord, now that I'm starting to like regularly interact with some of you, and like the divide between like just a person making stuff on the internet and his fans is starting to muddle a lot, because now you're all just people I like to hang out with. Well, at least some of you. Some of you just don't go on the Discord, and that's fine. And whatever. So I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with the notion of showing who I am, but at the same time, I can't help but, there's people, it's this ongoing feeling that people are going to be disappointed. One thing I guess I should mention, because it is an important part of me, is that, like, I don't know, like, statistically a lot of you should be able, I think, to relate. Like, I'm not, I'm a big dude, and, I use that as an euphemism to saying that, I am fairly overweight. Now, I used to be, like, outright obese, but I've been working hard at working on that, But still, like, that brings a sort of, like, social shame to it, because you can't avoid, like, you notice how people look at you when you're out on the fringe like that, right? Like, I used to not be so bad. Like, I was born overweight. I was born, like, 10 pounds or something. I was always I was always fat, but I was both fat and in shape. Like, no, I kept moving. I played DDR a lot, I kept actually in shape. Like, people were constantly impressed by, like, how fast of a runner I can be and whatnot back in the days. But then I broke my foot. I broke it again. And for a while, like, just standing was kind of hard for me. And then I just kind of let myself go, which is something that happens commonly. And I became dangerously obese. Now, I've been getting a lot better. I've been drinking a lot of water. I'm eating a lot more healthy. If you were to look at me, like, you wouldn't maybe know that I've been losing weight, but I know. The fact that, like, I have no pants, literally, that fit me anymore knows. I am feeling kind of proud of it, but even though, I'm still fat, like, let's be honest. And that's kind of the thing, I'm just this weird, socially anxious, normal, schlubby dude. And there's absolutely no way that... Man, can you guys hear those truck? That truck there is very loud. I don't know. I'm speaking close to my phone, though. This is, like, kind of untested and just kind of done on the spur of the moment. But anyways, in early June, in the Discord, the Patapon Discord, I made a promise of something I would do, around the middle of August, and we're now pretty much in the middle of August. So, I mean, don't expect much, but well, I just kind of shrugged there. You can't really hear that. Just give me a second.